So yesterday I kick-started my live broadcast with a story of a dossier that was presented by retired General Chiwenga during the Politburo meeting of ZANU-PF. That dossier is an intelligence report. Obviously, we know that as soon as it was presented to Mnangagwa, the Barakashi dismissed the document before we were even privy to it. Now that the document started circulating, it also the Barakashi to dismiss the document. And this time around, it's not just Barakashi, it is also the propaganda machinery of Zimbabwe, ZBC. They had to run a story through what they call a fake intelligence report. I mean, where have you ever seen a government, the whole government, how many fake things are actually published outside here? If you see the government dismissive of something, especially of Zimbabwe, understand that that is the truth. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. So the government of Emerson Mnangagwa, as expected, have dismissed the intelligence report that is circulating over social media, documenting the entrenched corruption that has been orchestrated by Takwirei and other cronies around Emerson Mnangagwa. I'll just play you an audio of what the state media reported, about a 30 minutes audio, to just give you a picture of what has been reported.
Assessment report. The violation of cyber law
Let me start it afresh because
condemned in the strongest terms.
Okay.
The public.
Yes. Come again.
Now, the government of Zimbabwe has noted with concern the circulation of a fictitious document purporting to be an intelligence and risk assessment report. The violation of cyber law is condemned in the strongest terms. The public is urged to disregard this criminal and misleading as well as a defamatory publication. All official government communication is generated and issued exclusively through official and verified channels.
Okay. So I think I've told the viewers of this channel that if you hear ZANU-PF dismissing something most proper, or if you hear Barakashi saying something is untrue, that thing would be true. If you hear them, I have seen even they are saying the statement issued by Home Affairs yesterday extending the exemption permit is untrue. I saw that fellow called Kudzai Mutis. He was dismissing that. So that is typical of Barakashi. They are limited in terms of research and they are told the script, maintain this no matter what, stand by this. Remember, these are the people that are paid by Mnangagwa to do so. And also we should learn something from this action alone. Why is Mnangagwa dismissive of a report that was presented by a retired General Chiwenga when it's already out there? Now, also, I've seen most professional intelligence organization, if such documents are leaked, they don't behave in a manner, ZANU-PF behaves, of actually instructing its propaganda machinery to tell the people to disregard. Who are they? They don't, unfortunately, they don't control everybody. And their propaganda machinery is not watched by many people because they know that it is a propaganda machinery. It is controlled. If you want to hear things which are untrue, then watch your ZBC, watch your Herald, watch. That is why these institutions are against channels like these ones, because they know that we are speaking the truth that they don't want the members of the public to be aware of. ZANU-PF is even dismissive that relations between retired General Chiwenga and Mnangagwa are at a record low. They are dismissive of this. They are dismissive that there have been confrontations between the two. They are dismissive of everything. I saw even yesterday I reported a story whereby Themba Mliswa had to challenge Nick Mangwana when Nick Mangwana was dismissing, the obvious fact that there is serious infighting within ZANU-PF, portraying that as a lie, that in fact, this is what even the Director of Information within ZANU-PF has been at pains to actually dismiss the inevitable and the obvious. Now, these people will actually, I was telling someone that ZANU-PF can tell you that a white color that you see behind me is not white. Until especially gullible people understand it. It is a political party without reputation, and also ZBC is an institution without reputation. In fact, those guys who are reading the news there, they are actually told what to do. And I was even told by one of the journalists that you are not just employed by ZBC. If ZBC is employing you, in fact, I ran a story about a military general revealing that even soldiers, they do a background check of your family, of who exactly your family are. They ZANU-PF members. They check whether they are card-carrying members of ZANU-PF. If they are not, then you stand, no chance to be part of the military. Same applies to ZBC. I was told by someone, a very reliable source that works in ZBC, that us, it's very difficult to actually say things. He was telling me something, saying that, in ZBC, if they are employing you, what they do a background check. They would know who is your father, who is your mother, your grandmother. The CIO does all that information, and they keep it before they even give you the job. They don't just employ anyone without his or her information. They want to use that information against you, maybe to go after your parents, to go after your relatives, especially if you. So that is why there is actually, all journalists who have worked for ZBC, even if they go outside the country, it's quite difficult for them to actually say information. Even members of Zimbabwe Republic Police and other soldiers, except for few brave, there are very, very few brave ones who have actually exposed the system, who have given us the information of what happens. I happen to have a lot of friends, especially who have risen even up to the military ranks of Zimbabwe to be commandos. Some were conducting secret missions who would actually tell me what is happening there. A lot, some of it maybe, if I get time one day, I will divulge it. But there is no way ZBC would actually agree with the truth that is haunting Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. That report being circulated on social media, I can tell you, it is eating up Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. That report contains what we have been hearing in bits and pieces about the presentation of retired General Chiwenga. It contains what we have been hearing in bits and pieces from Blessed Rune Sugeza. So you can't distance it. Even if someone created it, then that person is a genius. And also using the way these intelligence reports are documented, that is how they are actually documented, to see that they are intelligence reports from Zimbabwe. So that person is super smart. If it was actually crafted, and ZANU-PF is angry, especially for the person who leaked the information, they know the person, and she's fighting so very, very hard, especially against the other faction, and they have been, receiving punches left, right, and center. What a time to be alive and witness these events unfolding within ZANU-PF. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. I don't see people joining as members these days. What is happening, guys? Okay, anyway, as I'm closing, please do remember also to support my album entitled Uthando Lwakhe by yours truly, Hlonipani Ncube. And the title is Uthando Lwakhe. I think I've already mentioned that. Let me leave and love you. Let's